Hey, good evening, everybody. My name is Ben Stevenson. It is straight up 8 o'clock, and we are so excited that you are all here tonight. This is a really, really, really exciting big night. As I was just saying, I've got my happy shirt on because I'm happy. Oh, we got a lot of stuff to cover. So we are here tonight to talk about an amazing company called Isagenix. And people, we've got so many people tonight on this webinar. It's very exciting. People are calling in from all over North America and joining us. And we've got multiple people that are joining us and really launching this new business with us for the first time tonight. So we're going to cover a lot of stuff in the next 30 minutes. But before I start, I want to give you a quick 3-minute overview of what we're going to talk about tonight. That is Isagenix. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play this for you.
I believe that every entrepreneur is looking for the right company at the right time.
Everyone deserves the chance to walk through life with a healthy body.
I believe every athlete deserves a system of products that will give them that competitive edge.
I believe that age is just a number.
I believe everyone deserves an opportunity to create real change in the world.
I believe that everyone can harness their power and get paid what they're truly worth.
I believe that everyone can make money while on vacation.
I'm Jim Cooper.
And I'm Kathy Cooper.
And I'm Eric Cooper. And we believe that everyone deserves to be with a company that cares about its people and wants them to succeed.
As you can see, Isagenix is a gift that is changing people's lives both physically and financially.
And we invite you to experience what Isagenix can mean for you and the people you care about.
All right. Well, we are so glad that you all are here with us tonight. And so let me pull up this presentation. We're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, fantastic. We're going to be talking about an amazing company tonight called Isagenix with solutions to transform lives. But there's some really important things that I need to share with you right away. And first of all, that is that we are part of a group called VIP Team. So again, my name is Ben Stevenson, and let me give you just kind of a quick 2 minutes about me. I'm originally a professional actor. So I studied acting and directing and moved out to Los Angeles. I've actually been in, I think, 100 different projects over the years, from commercials to radio spots to films, television shows, and all sorts of things like that. And ultimately, I decided that I wanted to be able to eat on a regular basis every day. You make great money in that business, and then, you know, you don't, maybe for 6 months, and then you get another great job, and you never really know when it's going to happen. So I ultimately wanted more stability, so I moved into financial services and had a long career. Actually became a certified financial planner, a chartered financial consultant, was an investment advisor with some major Wall Street companies that you would know well, and really enjoyed that career. But along the way, I had the wonderful experience to get started in this great business called network marketing, or social commerce, kind of a cool, newer term that we often use. And anyway, that's really the love of my life, because I felt like I could impact the most number of people in the most significant way doing that. So we have aligned with a company called Isagenix that we're going to be talking to you more about. But specifically within Isagenix, we have our own organization called VIP Team, or Velocity International Partners. And so there are many, many wonderful people that are part of Velocity International Partners. And as you will learn about more tonight, we have even more leaders coming very shortly that are actually launching tonight. And so what I do need to just visit with you about very briefly is that we are a company, and we care a lot about just compliance issues and making sure that we're really accurate with everything that we say. So let me go over a couple things just really briefly with you tonight. And that's, you're going to hear about a couple things. One is weight loss. And we want you to know that we've had clinical studies on weight loss, and like everything else in life, what you put into something like this is what you can get out of it. So as an example, in a study performed in 2012 at the University of Illinois at Chicago, subjects lost an average of 9 pounds, with an average of 2 pounds of the loss from visceral fat after 30 days on an Isagenix system. But interestingly enough, they also had a greater level of adherence and more consistent weight loss from week to week compared to subjects on a traditional diet. Now, we're also going to be talking about income tonight, and that's very, very exciting, and we're going to not hold back on that. But we want you to know that we don't want anything that you hear about tonight to appear to be, you know, typical or average income level achievements. Like, again, everything else in life are totally based on an individual associate's skills, ambition, time commitment, activity, and demographic factors. You may not do what I've done. It depends on your skill level, your motivation, and your desire. Okay, so that's important for you to know that. So without any further ado, let's jump right into this exciting opportunity called Isagenix. And before we do, we want to talk about what your dream looks like today. And I want you to just stop right now. And you've been asked to be on this webinar tonight by probably a very, very dear friend. It may even be a family member. And you've been asked to be here. And they want you to see what we see, which is freedom and this wonderful life that we can have together with this company. But, you know, before we can get started, it's important to know where you're at today and what you want. So I want to take 30 seconds, and I'd like for you to just kind of play a little bit of a DVD in your mind about how you wish life could be. Where do you wish you were in 5 years or in 10 years? How do you wish retirement would look? What do you wish could happen for your children in terms of college funding or education? What about maybe charity? What do you wish that you could do for charitable organizations or the church that you belong to, or people, you know, that you care deeply about in this arena? Do you wish, as an example, that maybe one of you, if you're a couple, could maybe come home, or maybe be with the kids, as an example, or not have to work so hard? Or maybe you have a situation where you're just saying, you know, if that boss of mine at work, if he embarrasses me one more time publicly in front of 20 other coworkers, I mean, I'm just out of there and I don't know what I'm going to do. You may be out of work right now and you don't know what you're going to do, but you've got visions. And what we know is that this vision and this hope and this future that you have, that is what we can help you with tonight with our team. Now, what prevents you from living your dreams? We know that there's several key things that could potentially prevent you from living your dreams. Struggling with your weight, lacking enough energy to get through the day. How many of you would raise your hand and say, energy is a problem for me? How about diminishing physical performance? You just don't feel like you could do what you used to be able to do. You're feeling older than your actual age, or you've got financial pain. We know statistically that more people are stressed and they go to bed at night worried about finances and financial pain than they even do about physical issues and even relationship issues. It's absolutely unbelievable. We know that for obesity, as an example, is a huge issue. 1.9 billion adults are overweight or obese. 80% of adults don't meet the recommended amount daily of exercise, of weekly exercise. And weight loss and diet is a $672 billion industry. So many people are just killing themselves slowly by choice over time. Poor nutrition is a major cause for daily lack of energy. I mean, how many people do you know that just say, I don't even know how to describe it. I just don't feel like I did. I hate to say it, but most people I know that are over 40 just don't really feel good anymore. And they're stressed out. They've got hectic lifestyles. There's too few hours of quality sleep, poor eating habits. They're causes of fatigue and low energy. And low energy can lead to a lack of mental awareness and weakened muscles and lethargy. How about performance, right? From an athletic standpoint, we know that most athletes lack key nutrients such as branched chain amino acids. There's pre-workout supplements that have the potential to dramatically improve athletic performance. So these are all the kind of things that people are concerned about, whatever it is. How about premature aging triggers that are everywhere, right? We know that the global population of people that are age 65 and older is expected to triple to 1.5 billion by 2020. And this whole anti-aging industry is estimated to reach 285 billion by 2018. So, and as we already talked about, we know money and work are primary stressors. 56% of people worry they won't have enough money for retirement. I can tell you, as a former practicing certified financial planner, which I'm not practicing anymore, I just do this full time, the average bankruptcy that people go through could be staved off if the couple made $300 a month more. So people have concerns. But here's where the tide turns, because we have a company that's called Isagenix that offers solutions to dramatically transform people's lives. As an example, we have solutions that help with weight loss. We have solutions that help with energy and physical and athletic performance, with healthy aging. And for most of you on this call tonight, the most important thing you may be looking for and why you were willing to devote 30 minutes or so to this webinar is because of the possibility of hope that things could dramatically transform for you and change financially. And I am here to tell you, you came to the right place that you can with the people that we've put together, and it's going to be exciting. So let me kind of tell you a little bit about this. So Isagenix actually has about 55 different products that, if you count every flavor and variety of our products, it's almost 200. And this is a company that's based in Phoenix, Arizona, in the United States. I know we have people here from all over North America and even around the world. Based in Phoenix, this is a company that this year will likely hit $1 billion in sales. It's one of the most amazing business success stories, literally, in North America. And they have cutting-edge products that are incredible in all these different areas. So what kind of products do we have? Well, we have everything from meal replacement shakes to vitamins and mineral supplements to herbal and botanical skincare products to remedy, over-the-counter herbal botanical remedy products, to a line of healthy chocolates, to a line of premium coffee and other food products. So it's a tremendous, tremendous array of cutting-edge products. But our goal, number one goal here, and this is what I want you walking away with tonight for sure, is our number one goal is to get you feeling absolutely amazing, as good as you felt when you were 18 or 19 or 20 years old. That's our goal. So I don't have time to talk about all 55 products, but let me quickly give you an example of what we call our 5 pillars of health. And number one is the Isoline Shake. Arguably, literally, the most powerful, best meal replacement shake in the entire world. It supports weight management. It's 24 grams of the finest quality protein in the world. Protein experts will tell you the best quality protein, most absorbed, does the most beneficial aspects for you in your body is whey protein. And specifically, the type of whey protein that we have and that we use is from New Zealand. They come from grass-fed cows that are literally grass-fed. There's no growth hormones. There's no antibiotics. They're milked according to season. We use a cold membrane filtered process. And this particular type of protein helps to build lean muscle mass and is highly absorbable and helps you to create the right hormones and neurotransmitters that protein helps you create. There's also 23 vitamins and minerals to nourish an active lifestyle. Our second product is called Cleanse for Life. This is a product that helps your body to, on a very gentle way, on a cellular level, to cleanse from toxins that we take in from the environment, from air, from the food that we eat, from the water that we drink. It's easy to happen that we have toxins that are in our body. And that has a lot to do, by the way, with fat storage. And so this product is not like a caustic liver cleanse or a colon cleanse, but it just gently detoxifies your body and you feel the effects of it. It's absolutely amazing. Literally one of the most powerful products that we have is called Ionic Supreme. And this is an amazing herbal and botanical tonic that helps support recovery and physical performance. What it does is two main things. Number one, it reinfuses your body with desperately needed minerals. These minerals come from plant sources that grow in mineral-rich soil. We harvest the plants, so it's what we call ionic form minerals, meaning it's water-soluble, it's coming from the plants. It's not elemental. That could be toxic in certain, high levels. But what this does is it just gently moves into your body. Anything that you don't need is excreted. But these minerals are the spark plugs to your body to help you feel amazing. And many people say that really of all the products that we have, this is kind of that power product that they just notice right away. But it also has adaptogens. Adaptogens are herbal and botanical ingredients that we first really discovered from Russia and other places during the Olympics and some different things that they were doing. That's a whole conversation we could have tonight, and I would love to tell you more about it. We can have that discussion later, but these are very, very, very powerful herbal and botanical ingredients that help to normalize your body. They help to improve mental clarity, to support recovery and physical performance, and combat the effects of stress. Super, super powerful. Ageless Essentials with Product B. Don't go a day without it. These are packs that you get in the morning and at night, and they're pre-packed with everything that you need. They're gender specific, so for men and for women. And they literally provide all the essential vitamins and minerals that you need in 100% USRDA or significantly greater amounts. As an example, our scientists believe you need way more D than the USRDA would suggest. We believe that you need way more B12 and other B vitamins and other ingredients. And so this is going to be based on the cutting edge science of today of what you really need to feel just like putting the best possible gas in your body. But it's also got other elements like fish oils, your omegas 3s and 6s and 9s. It's got your resveratrol and your CoQ10 and N-acetylcysteine and all these things that you need for absolutely peak performance, supports overall health and well-being. And then also, and by the way, let me just mention this particular product has another ingredient, which is our fifth pillar of health, which is called Product B Isagenix. This is literally and arguably the most powerful product that's a nutraceutical that's available that I'm aware of that literally works on a cellular level, DNA level. And so what happens is your chromosomes at the end have little twist-tie strands called telomeres. And as you get stressed, as you have health issues, as things happen, then what happens is you end up getting these telomeres get shorter. And when enough telomeres get shorter, you actually pass away. So this really aids in that regard. We also have a line of coffee that's cool grind technology. No human hands ever touches this process. It's incredible. Also has green tea extract. Coconut oil delivers a really smooth finish and is very low acidity. And most people, when they drink our coffee, they're just like, wow, I stopped drinking coffee because it's so acidic. But this tastes really amazing. So awesome. So again, we talked about it. The systems are weight loss, energy performance, and healthy aging. And the thing is that Isagenix stands behind our products with 100% money-back guarantee. John Anderson, as an example, the gentleman you see on the left, one of our co-founders was one of the leading product formulators for the entire social commerce, direct selling, network marketing, industry had created over 2,400 products for over 600 companies in our space. And John has put together an amazing array of products with this scientific and research and development team. We have people on this webinar tonight that are from many, many other companies in our industry that are taking a look at what we're doing. And I want you to look at the picture on your right, which shows our scientific and research development team. Here's what I'm going to say. Compare that to a photo of the scientific and research development team of where you're at today. It probably does not really compare, okay? Our products are scientifically validated. As an example, we did a study at the University of Illinois at Chicago that found that Isagenix systems led to more weight loss, more fat loss, more visceral fat loss. Another study at Skidmore College found our systems were more effective at maintaining weight loss, improved body composition than the heart-healthy diet, which is the standard diet that MDs and DOs in North America represent. So let's talk a little bit about this amazing company. And here's what happened for me. I was a leader in a major company in this industry 4.5 years ago, doing very well financially, but I wasn't sure that I was in the right home. And I know some of you that are on this call tonight, you've texted me, you've messaged me, you've gotten messages to me through other people. I know some of your stories. I'm so excited that you're taking a look at what we're doing tonight. And many of you right now that are on this call are frustrated, number one, with maybe where you're at in life or what company you might be with. You're scared about the status of maybe a company. You're concerned about compliance issues. Here's what I want to tell you. I looked at this company and I literally flew down to Phoenix, Arizona. I flew down there a few 4.5 years ago. I met with these owners. We tried products. We ordered a ton of products. I met with lots of people. We went to lots of meetings, and I fell in love with this company, with the culture, with the no compromise products, with how financially sound that they were. This is what I call literally the Ritz-Carlton of network marketing is Isagenix. Any other company that I've ever been with, after 2 or 3 years, I was just kind of like, I wish it was this, I wish it was that. I wanted to make a change and, like wasn't sure I was in the right place. And here I'm, after 4.5 years, I feel like I'm just getting started. Our owners, Jim and Kathy Cooper. Jim was one of the biggest executives in our entire industry that had already taken one company to over $1 billion in size. His lovely wife, Kathy, has been a field leader in 3 different major companies in our industry over the course of her long career, and their wonderful son, Eric, who we just love Eric, and he's such a great young man. And we're so excited for the leadership that he already has and is providing to our company. And our motto, by the way, I've got to say, is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, while in the process create the largest health and wellness company in the world. So you want to align yourself with the right company. And here's what I said, and here's what we're all saying on our team. And here's what we think that you might be saying tonight after you take a look at this. Here's a phrase. See if this fits for you. Once more for the last time. Once more for the last time. That's what my wife Linda and I said 4.5 years ago. I'm 55 years old. This needed to be my last rodeo. And I wanted to be able to look at people in the eye and say, you're safe, you're secure, this is financially solid. You're going to, I think in the course of 4.5 years, one day our bonuses came maybe about 90 minutes to an hour and 20 minutes later than they normally do. I mean, I'm kidding. So it literally, it was like an hour or two, and I think it was a bank thing or whatever. I mean, so this has been an amazing experience, knock on wood. And I just am so excited to be here, but we have over a decade of financial stability. Here's what's interesting. Try this statistic on for size of all the over 10,000 companies that have ever started in this space since the 1940s, actually. There's only 54 companies that have ever made it to 10 years, and they're still in business today. We are one of those companies. Most of them have taken 40 years to get there, okay? Ranked number 13 largest direct selling company in North America and 27 globally. 9 years in a row on the Inc. 5000 list. More than $6 million in charity. That is this wonderful company. So some of you are saying, well, some of you, a lot of you I know tonight are network marketing veterans, but I know we also have guests tonight on that have never done this. And they're like, what are you even talking about? What's network marketing? What's social commerce? Network marketing is this opportunity to build a consumer network, to basically cut out the middleman of retail, right? Where you go to stores and there's this retail. This retail is anywhere from 40 to 70% of the price of the dollar. And when you can take that away, our company, Isagenix, pays that out to us because we are the distribution force. We're the marketers. So network marketing gives people the opportunity for, with very low risk and very low financial commitment, to build their own income generating asset and acquire great wealth. There's 178 billion in sales worldwide. There's no limit to your earning potential. So the thing is that, again, Isagenix solutions go well beyond health and wellness. They also move into the opportunity to generate significant income. So how does this work? Well, when people start with us at Isagenix, how it works is we have products that you're already buying. In fact, we know the average family is already spending between $200 and $800 a month on the type of products that we have at Isagenix. So here's all that we ask you to do. This is the simplest thing in the world. You simply become a member of our system like you would with Costco or with Sam's Wholesale Club. It costs $39 a year, right? And then you're able to buy products at a discount. Now, some people also can choose to just become customers, and that's totally fine. And we actually have one of the largest percentages of customers of any company in our industry, and that's very, very, very important. So people can be customers, or they can buy this membership and buy at wholesale. And so it's you get in, and so then let's say, as an example, you get in and you choose to bill with us. And let's say that you want to redirect spending, maybe a couple $100s a month out of that $200 to $800 that your family is probably already spending at the store on all the types of things that we have. And then maybe you think of people like Robert and Sue, and they also decide to join for $39, and they purchase an initial assortment of products. They redirect their spending, and they find other people that join as well as customers. So customers, and then also two more associates, let's say like Jill and Joe and Kevin and Amy. And then they also do the same thing. So they buy the membership, they begin to redirect their spending, and they bring in both customers and also new business partners. And so what we do is we build a consumer network. So when I started 4.5 years ago, I had nobody on my left and right. And over the course of 4.5 years, by being focused and diligent and having great partners that I work with, that's grown to tens of thousands of people all over the world. So let me talk to you a little bit about wealth right now, because that's been my background for many, many, many years, is helping people become wealthy. And you become wealthy with one word primarily, and here's what it's called: leverage. So most of the people, over 75 to 80% of the people in North America that have become super wealthy have done it with leverage, using primarily real estate and investments. Okay, so what we are able to show people how to do is to have this huge potential to utilize leverage, because most people that come to us, they're just working a job, and it's maybe they work and they get paid every couple of weeks, and it's really, really difficult to ever get leverage going. But with this concept, you can build a consumer network, and you're not limited to your own productive efforts. J. Paul Getty said, I would rather have a percentage of the benefit of 100 people, like 1% of the benefit of 100 people, than 100% of the benefit of one man. And that's what he was talking about, is he was a captain of leverage. And that's what we can show you how to do tonight. So there's actually 5 different ways that we generate income. And very quickly, when people join, if they join with an assortment of products that's called a pack, you make an upfront commission. Number 2, we also have rank advancement bonuses. As you advance through one of 25 ranks in Isagenix, at the first level, for the first several ranks, there's some bonuses that you get to help get some money in your hands right away as you're building. Those are wonderful. The third is called the cycle bonus. And what that means is that the computer every week keeps track of everyone's purchases in your network, and they look at how much was done on the right and how much was done on the left. And then you can receive income based on that volume. And as that volume continues to grow and expand, your income continues to grow and expand. And that's what we're talking about tonight, is creating residual income, or as Jordan Adler, one of the greats of our industry, says, beach money. A wonderful partner of mine, Sean Stoic, and Sean and Emily are just launching their business today, along with a fabulous couple, Sylvain and Laurie Laplante from Quebec. And these two huge leaders in our industry, I'm so proud of them. They're launching officially today, live and publicly. And somebody asked Sean the other day, where do you live? And he said, wherever there's internet. And that's right. That's where we live, wherever there's internet. There's also a 10% bonus that for anybody that you personally enroll, you can earn 10% of their what we call cycle income that's based on this volume. And then fabulous trips and incentives. So right now we're working on a trip to Monte Carlo. We're working on another one to the Riviera Maya in Cancun. We have another trip next year that you could qualify for if you work really hard. That's to Maui in Hawaii. So we can talk more about all those kind of trips, but this is with hard work, you have the opportunity to experience financial freedom. So for this $29 to $39 a year, and the only difference is if you're willing to get on a monthly auto ship, which most people are because they want these products coming every month, they drop that $39 membership down to $29. And that's it. For that, you get a discount at wholesale of your products. You get a personalized Isagenix website, the $30 million website at your disposal. You get presentations on your mobile device, incredible tools that you have, and it's absolutely amazing. When you break down the value of Isagenix, the bottom line is, I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on this slide. Here's what I'm going to tell you. The average meal right now in North America is $7.43. And with Isagenix, somewhere, depending on what system you buy, between $3 and $5-ish is what you could be spending. So sometimes people think, well, this might cost me, or this would be new money. No, actually, this is redirected spending, and most people actually save money on Isagenix. So how do you get started with us? Okay, well, what we want you to do, first of all, is to consider trying some of our products. And all of these products have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So we have what we call the Business Builder Pack. That would be for somebody that says, I am all in, I am excited, I'm going for this. We want to Isagenix our whole household. And it's $1,099 for it, called a Business Builder Pack. It's less than $40 a day. All right? Now, we also have what we call the Weight Loss President's Pack on the lower left. That's very, very popular. That includes a free membership, as does the top one. It's $559. It's enough products for you to try, as well as members of your family. And these come, by the way, in several different varieties. You can choose weight loss as an example. And I would say maybe if you've got 20 pounds or more of weight to lose, you might want to go with the fat burning and weight loss version of it. There's also a skincare version of it. There's a healthy aging version of it. You're at a goal weight, you just want to feel great. There is a performance version for athletes and an energy version. And then finally, there's a 30-day system that has all the same different varieties of the President's Pack, but it's $269. It's just enough for you personally. So as one of our team members likes to say, it's just enough for you, not necessarily your family, right? In case you don't love your family. We're just teasing. We know you do. But that might be a more convenient, economic way for you to get started. And we have systems that are even less than that. We are not concerned so much with how you start, is that you start and that you try these products. How do people feel when they take Isagenix? We can't guarantee, in fact, we can't say these products treat or cure or diagnose any disease, state, or condition. Here's what we can tell you, though. We can tell you that people experience a lot of testimonials about how they feel when they start these products. And I'd say probably the three things we mostly hear are super high energy. They feel an energy shift. Number two, sleep testimonials are very frequent. Sleeping to going to bed faster, waking up earlier, not waking up as much at night. And then even emotional and well-being benefits. As one lady told me one time, she said, the kids are still screaming in the back of the minivan, but it just doesn't bother me as much now that I'm on these Isagenix products. And I thought that was a really great way to phrase it. So again, what we're excited about tonight is that you're here from one of several different reasons. You're here because someone asked you to be here, somebody that's already on the VIP team. Or number two, you're here because the fabulous couple Sean and Emily Stoic, who are huge leaders in our industry and are building their team and going live in public today, ask you to be here. Or number 3, you're here because Sylvain and Lori Laplante from Quebec ask you to be on this call, or one of the team members of those 2 people, and they are also launching live and publicly tonight. This is a huge night for us. We have tons of people on this. And our team, the VIP team, which stands for Velocity International Partners, we want to partner with you to help you build a financial dynasty, to help you build a financial wall around your family that no one can tear down. Think about what your dream looks like. Think about what your future looks like and what it could be. And here's what I want you to do. We've gone a couple minutes over, but this is important tonight. We went a little bit longer. But this is a big, big night for us. And here's the final thing I want you to do is just think about, are you a 1 or a 2 or a 3? Number 1, I want to try these products. I want to get these products in my body. And you know what? I think I could probably refer them enough that maybe it would help defray the cost of my products. You know, I could maybe make a little bit of extra money, or it would help the cost of my products be a little cheaper. Or maybe you're a number 2. And you're saying, you know what, this is kind of intriguing. I don't really understand it completely, but from what you've said, it's interesting enough that I'd like to kind of dive in a little bit, and I'd like to make a part-time income in addition to what the money that's coming into our family, because I'd like some of that residual income you're talking about, right? I'd like to have an additional source of residual income, maybe $500 to $1,000 a month, maybe a part-time income without having to get a part-time job at the mall or at a retail store or something else, or a restaurant. Or you might be a number 3. I see this as a future. I'd like to be like you guys, where I could live anywhere. I could live on that beach. I could literally live anywhere. I would like to, you know, not that we guarantee that. Please to understand that. We're not saying that. But how would you like a chance? How would you like a shot? How would you like a platform, a runway to potentially make that happen, you know, based on your level of skill and ability and drive and desire? That's a number 3, and you're saying, man, I'd like to go all the way. Tell the person that literally invited you to this call tonight, tell them that's what you're interested in, that you want to be a number 3, okay, and get back with them. Now, some of you are saying, I need more information. That's fine. You can go to isamovie.com, isamovie.com. We've got about 25 videos. Click on Wealth Creation. Take some time, watch the 15-minute video that explains the compensation plan completely. We've got other information we can give you. We've got other videos that go into the products. So we just know this is the first step for a lot of you tonight. We hope you will consider joining Velocity International Partners as we grow a huge team all over the world. We're excited that you spent this time with us tonight. Get back immediately with the person that invited you. And we encourage you, if this is exciting, I'd encourage you to go ahead and enroll tonight and get your products on the way. Thank you so much for being on the call tonight. We really appreciate it. Have a great evening, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Again, this is Ben Stevenson for the VIP team.